Hello everyone and welcome back to a brand new day of Road to TCG Worlds 2018. If you're watching live with me on Twitch, thanks so much for hanging out with me today. If you're watching here on YouTube, don't forget to leave a like. It really helps out the channel, like really helps. So hello guys, thanks so much for being here. Hello Rhea, hello Joseph, thank you guys so much for being here. We're gonna start us off with a couple of, or we're gonna be reviewing today 3 decks that I haven't reviewed in a very long time. I believe Buzzcarb I haven't updated yet, and we're gonna be taking a look at Greninja in today's meta, the regular Greninja break deck, and then finally we are going to take a look at an updated Beast box with Naganadel and Buzzwole, see how that does for us. So the card that's here that you guys can see is Nestball. What's the play today? Today is those 3 decks, Buzzcarb, Greninja, and Naganadel with Buzzwole, so a lot of Buzzwole today. So 190 HP, Buzzwole-GX, and Ultra Beast, which means Beast Ring does help you in powering up Buzzwole. We have the attack Jet Punch, dealing 30 plus 30 damage to a benched Pokemon. Then we have Knuckle Impact, dealing 160 damage, and you can't attack next turn. And then we have Absorption GX, which deals 40 damage for each of your remaining prize cards. Psychic Weakness, not the best, not the worst, probably the worst actually. We have the Baby Buzzwole, 130 HP, Sledgehammer 30, and then if your opponent has exactly 4 prize cards remaining, this attack does 90 more damage, which is really nice, a really nice amount to be dealing. This deck definitely gets run over by a powered up Dunwings, like it's really hard to counter that. However, we're hoping that the 2/2 Garbodor line in Garbotoxin will allow us to stop Malamar in his tracks by having a tool card and Garbotoxin shutting off abilities such as Psychic Recharge, such as Wonder Tag, etc. And hopefully that plus Beast Ring will be enough to combat Dunwings. 2 Tapu Lele for support, Wonder Tag ability, and just an overall decent attacker with energy drive. Supporters wise, we have 4 Sycamore, 4 Guzma, triple Cynthia, the 1 Lily, and the 2 Ends. We have 4 Ultra Ball, 2 Nest Balls, 4 Max Elixir, and 3 Beast Rings to power up our Buzzwoles, 3 Fighting Fury Bells to make them last that much longer, 4 Float Stones, 4 Garbotoxin, and to potentially retreat whatever we need. Double Parallel City to mess with our opponent's setup, although with no field blowers, if we get a Parallel City played against us, which is very common, it's gonna be very hard to play around that. And then finally, energy wise, we have 9 basic energy, triple strong, and the 1 beast energy. So let's jump into the ladder and see what we can do with these 3 decks. Everyone get your Tinas out for Madison. Possibly Greninja might make a strong showing at Madison. It did win the Melbourne Regional. It is well poised to like beat Malamar decks and beat Zoark decks as well, so you never know, right? You never know. So have an advantage in theory. We are Buzzcarb against a Buzz deck, I would imagine. I would like to go first, and we're gonna start with our worst starter possible, which is Tapu Lele, and we'll see how this goes. We are going to get a mulligan. We're just looking, we're gonna get a couple of mulligans, and this is actually, we see Super Scoop Up and Lycanroc, so this might, and Brooklet Hill, so this might in fact be Lucario Lycanroc potentially. This could definitely be Lucario Lycanroc. We get another Lele, which we might just have to use. This is such a bad hand. And I'm just gonna have to Cynthia here, unfortunately, and that was the door, so I'm gonna have to play this Cynthia and then go open or see who is knocking on the door. And just gonna pass here. So be right back once again. And we're back. All good. So it is some sort of Lucario Lycanroc deck with Brooklet Heal and Bridget. Raw Bridget from hand. And my opponent just cornered me, which is really bad news. The Parallel City is a decent place. Did I do Rainbow Force last stream? Yes. And the VOD will be up on YouTube tomorrow, I believe. Okay, this is a really terrible hand. I might just... Yikes. This is really bad. Like, atrociously bad. That's even worse. Okay. So I'm not gonna bench the Trubbish because if I do, then my opponent can knock out the Lele. I have to pressure that Rockruff. So I'm gonna attach energy to Tapu Lele. But it's already a very weird game. Already a very weird game overall. See, another strong. Ooh, so my opponent committing. And getting that Brooklet, which is fine. With the GX, he's dealing 140 right now with a double strong. So if he chooses to retreat here, no, he chooses to wild kick. And he actually gets heads. Okay, so I guess we are a Tapu Lele deck instead. We are actually a Tapu Lele deck instead. I'm gonna get that Buzzwole. I don't see any reason for me to set up Garb at this point, nor to play any of these supporters, honestly. I'm just gonna take this knockout on the Rockruff, which is nice. Definitely a nice knockout here. Get the Beast Energy. And then we are going to lose this Lele to the Lucario, which is fine-ish. We do have Beast Ring, we do have Beast Energy. We can GX this Lucario. And there's the Aura Strike. Okay, so very offensive deck by my opponent, though struggling a little bit here. I'm gonna go ahead and Beast Ring onto this guy, and then with this I'm dealing 190, so I do have to GX. That's fine, that was the plan anyways. I'll grab this Buzzwole just in case I need it later on. I will also bench this guy, and I think I Cynthia now. Hello Josh, thanks so much for being here. I do have Garb, I do have an end for next turn. So Absorption, and my opponent shouldn't be able to respond to this Buzzwole. Well, he probably can actually. With a strong and a choice band, he actually can respond to Buzzwole. There's a strong. Missing the choice band. I assume he plays 4 choice bands, right? I would assume you play 4 choice bands. There's a Cynthia. Okay, so odds are not in my opponent's favor to get the choice band, but as we all know, PTCGO. Okay, he's just gonna Aura Strike. That's fine. So now, if I want a knockout here, I need to attach this Strong Energy to the Lucario. So, I mean, not to the Lucario, to the Buzzwole. That way, my Knuckle Impact can actually take a knockout here. I'm gonna do this, and then getting that last prize card is actually gonna be fairly complicated unless I'm able to find a Beast Ring here. So what I'm going to do is I don't even care too much about shutting off abilities, honestly. I just want to find a Beast Ring. If I find a Beast Ring, I can probably close out this game. And thank you, Dylan. Thank you so much for the kind words. I will go ahead and set up the Garb. Why not? Take away the Diancie option. and then Cynthia, and we do not find any sort of help to deal with I mean, I'm a fighting through belt as well. And Mikey, thank you so much for choosing to use your Twitch Prime subscription with us. Thank you so much. That's very, very kind of you. Very, very kind of you. I am going to Madison, Dylan. I am going to Madison, so that should be very, very fun. And there's an N. Wow. What a hand by my opponent. What a hand by my opponent. That's just crazy talk. Jeez. What a hand by my opponent. That's insane. That is actually insane. Hello Ruben, thank you so much for being here. Hello UCF fan, thank you guys so much for being here. We are actually in a lot of trouble. What an insane hand by my opponent. What an insane... He's not even using any sort of Pokemon draw. He just has Buzzwoles, Lycanrocs, and Lucarios. That's all my opponent is using. He's gonna risk a stretcher back a Lucario. This has been a crazy game. Oh, and he even had Field Blower? Yeah, he even had Field Blower. He even had the Field Blower. Hello, Collapsing Gribble. Thank you so much for being here. We're gonna see the double timer ball. Double tails. Double tails for the timer ball. Okay. So now I have the Fighting Fury Belt and I got the Float Stone. So with this Float Stone, Garb can tank another hit from the Lucario, which is nice. So I'm gonna do that, I think. Gonna let the Garb tank another hit. 26, my 26 cards versus his 28. He attaches another energy, that's fine. There's the Aura Strike, and then Cyclone Kick. Ugh. Okay. Now I'm gonna have to do this to just buy a couple of turns. And we're hoping my opponent doesn't have an energy here. Okay, just Aura Strike, that's fine. So are we going to... Geez, not with these top decks. Definitely not with these top decks. There's the energy. Buzzwole still survives a hit though. But we are running... Ooh. We are running out of time. Geez, if I hit for 50... It's gonna come down to that, I think. It's gonna come down to him finding a Lycanroc. Or me top decking at Guzma. Choice band is annoying. Okay. So if I okay. I get in at noon to Madison, Josh. I get in at noon, at around noon. Okay, so if I hit for 50, Cantankerous deals 150, 180. If I hit for 60, it deals 180 to 10. So it comes down to my opponent having a strong energy, which he can't have anymore. Okay, so this should let me be safe. And I just need my opponent to not top deck Lycanroc. That's all we need. For my opponent to not top deck Lycanroc. That is all we need. And he can tanker us, and we barely win. And we barely win. Woof. That was actually a good game against a very unorthodox deck for sure. Our initial start was not great. My opponent whiffed the Lycanroc on the key turn. He never found the choice bands as well, and the turns he needed them. So pretty good. Hello Fariga, thank you so much for being here. And you leave Chicago at 12. I thought about flying into Chicago. It's like a 3-hour drive, right? Or maybe a little bit less. Hello, hey man. Thank you so much for being here. And okay, so let me take note of that. Buzzwole Garbodor against Lucario Lycanroc, and that was a solid win. That was actually a solid win. Super close match, and I would like to go first this time. I think I went first the previous game. Okay, so we're gonna lose a Beast Ring and a Garbodor right off the bat. So we'll see what we're up against. And Club and P, thank you so much for the 4 bits. Thank you so much. That's very 400 bits, not 4. 400 bits. Thank you so much. That's very kind of you. Very kind. Okay, get another Buzzwole. We had dinner with Bodhi last night and he was talking about Parker's list. That's pretty cool. What was he talking about? This is some Greninja break deck with Octillery again. Would you try it? I'm gonna play Greninja today, but not with Octillery. I'm gonna be using it with the good old reliable Starmie. Because if you play Octillery, then you're just asking to be stalled out with Guzma. Because you don't want to play Float Stone in the deck. Okay, so we do have another Garb. We do have the 2 Beast Rings available. So this Sycamore won't be too hurtful. 1 Ultra Ball is prized. 1 Sycamore is prized. 2 Fightings are prized and other stuff. He was shocked by lack of elixirs and no Octillery. Oh, and no Brooklet. Wait, which deck are we talking about, Josh? Oh, the expanded list. I thought it for standard. I was like, we do have those. Any new ideas for Greninja GX deck? Hey man, if you check out my channel on YouTube, youtube.com/Tablemon, you'll be able to see that I've played with like 4 or 5 different decks with Greninja GX. So that would be your best bet to check out or to figure out new ideas for Greninja. We used it with Latios, with Glacian, with Zoark, with Golisopod, with Zoark. So all of those are possibilities. Yeah, sounds good, Josh. What do you think about Buzzcarp with Beast Ring? It's okay. I'm still not a fan of Buzzcarp because you lack. You're super weak to Psychic, so 1 Dawnwings probably runs you over. And you really miss Lycanroc. So I'm generally not a big fan. I'm trying it out. It's been a while since I tried it out. This is like the ultimate test against the Malamar deck, but I'm not the biggest fan. You already saw them 2 times. Okay, that's cool. So no new ideas for Greninja GX outside of the videos that I showcased. My opponent just has the Field Lore in his hand immediately. So that's a thing, I guess. And he's gonna Sycamore. He gave up on an N as well, so N would have been nice. Okay, we're up against the pure Psychic Necrozma version 2, so we're probably gonna get run over this time around, but we'll see. And once again, Club NP, thank you so much for the bits. Very kind of you. Okay, so not too much we can do here. I could snipe an NK. That doesn't sound horrible. I could bring this guy up, but at best I'm gonna 3-hit KO it. So I feel like going after NKs feels more solid here. Because I do have the Beast Energy so far. And then I have Double Elixir, but I also have the Beast Ring. So I don't feel like I need to play them. And then I'm going to go after the NK here. And I can chase that, hopefully, or potentially with the other Guzma, even if it becomes a Malamar. And the Lele is nice. The Lele gets us out of this weird scenario. Okay. Dylan, you're liking new Landorus, Baby Buzz and Expanded? That sounds decent. I'm really glad we don't have to play Expanded until next season though. There's no more Expanded tournaments that we have to go to or do anything about. And okay, so Malamar. And I did top deck a Sycamore, but I don't think I want to play that down just yet. I will Elixir though. And Ika, thank you so much for the follow. I do with the other Elixir. And so I will Lele. Why not Elixir and maybe KO Necrozma? Because it's very easy for them to replace Necrozmas. or just use Dunwings. Like Dunwing, I mean Necrozma is not the biggest threat. The biggest threat is definitely like Dunwings and stuff, so getting rid of the Malamars to avoid them powering up Dunwings makes more sense, I feel. It's like an extra layer of protection when Garb is not up and running. And then Ultra Ball, I guess I can do this, yeah. N isn't as strong. And then Buzzwole seems decent. I'm only, it's just I don't have the extra burst, so maybe getting the GX was better here. And then Jet Punch over here. I'm not afraid of Necrozma, like I have the response. I'd rather just take down the Malamar with me, hopefully. There's a Psychic Recharge. All my opponent needs is an energy to the Lele to attach and KO. Or he can just Guzma. That also works. So we're gonna have a turn to set up. Although there's merit to just Jet Punching here. If I simply Jet Punch this Necrozma, I should be good. Because I take down the Malamar, so he can't power up more Necrozmas. I'll still go ahead and keep the energy here. KOing the Malamar also puts me at even prizes. And yeah, this should be a Buzzwole-GX. This should 100% be a Buzzwole-GX. But oh well, live and learn, right guys? Jet Punch, 30 here. ¿Qué tan rápido pierde? Pues depende totalmente de cómo te salen las cartas, pero es muy difícil decir qué tan rápido pierde un deck o no. Pero no es buen match, definitivamente no es buen match para Buzzwole. There's a Dunwings. That's the Pokemon that I didn't want to see. There we have another Field Blower, and we see an N. Okay, the N definitely hurts us. This should be a Buzzwole-GX though. That baby Buzzwole was a misplay. And okay, at least we get a Float Stone. No Psychic Recharge then, and the Pokemon Evolutionaries, thanks so much for the host. We get another Beast Ring. However, this is the important part. So it's basically, okay, I think I'm gonna Beast Ring onto this baby Buzzwole. Hello Evil Salad, all good, thank you so much. Starting the stream, having fun here, trying out Buzzwole Garb. How about yourself? Hope you're doing well. I'm just playing as many cards as I can in case my opponent ends me again. But an Absorption GX here is pretty solid, because we can attack next turn, and my opponent hopefully doesn't have another Field Blower, right? He's already used 2. How was your stream? I assume you were streaming earlier today. How was your stream? Okay, there's a Cynthia, but my opponent promotes the Lele, which we can just Knuckle Impact here. We can just Knuckle Impact. And hello, Sinister James, thanks so much for being here. There's the Malamar. Did my opponent really get his 3rd Field Blower off of the Cynthia? Oh my gosh, come on. You're kidding me. That's just ridiculous. That is absolutely ridiculous. That is absolutely ridiculous. Wow. The 3rd Field Blower when he still has half his deck left. The 3rd freaking Field Blower when he still has half his deck left. That's just ridiculous. Wow. Wow. Okay. Hello, Joe Bro. Thanks so much for being here. Thank you, Ruben. Thank you so much for the bits. And right, Dylan, right? Like, it's not like, I know I complain a lot, but it's just they hit everything every time, and there's video evidence that they do. Like, people tell me not to complain as much in my videos, which is fair, but it's generally ridiculous. It's genuinely ridiculous. Hello Jedi, welcome back. The trip on Friday and my birthday and everything was pretty fun. Definitely a good birthday weekend for sure. Definitely a good birthday weekend for sure. And they have the Guzma already. Off of the N22, they have the Guzma. Oh gosh. Thank you, Dylan. Thank you. Thank you, Adamsville Jim. Okay, this might help. I mean, I still need a 1 energy retreater, which I don't have. Like, I might just lose because I can't chase this guy down. I mean, this is something, I guess. There you go, Jedi. There you go. M&M's should sponsor Tablemon, right? M&M should sponsor Tablemon. And thank you, Adamsville Jim. Like, that means a lot, but like a lot of the comments I get on my videos is, oh, you complain too much, blah blah. It's like one field blower left, half his deck left, and he gets it. If he doesn't get it, we win. If he gets it, we lose. What happens? And we still have a chance here. No, well, yeah, we still have a chance. We actually don't have a chance. Does he have a 4th field blower? Does my opponent have a 4th field blower, please? Okay. Whiffs on the KO, but he just KOs me with that next turn. And that's game. I don't have a one retreater. And this energy can't be on Lillie, so I can't Guzma to knock out. Like, even this Float Stone was a mistake, because he kept the energy so that Lillie could actually take a knockout. That's game. Nothing survives a hit. Wow. Oh my. Playing can be so frustrating. Like, in 2018, I genuinely feel like I'm really running below average. Because those things happen, right? Like, yes, my opponent has a chance to get the field blower. Yes, that is true. But it's a very small chance, right? It's very small. And he gets it. And this is how I'm running at tournaments. This is how I'm running at tournaments. This is how my opponents run against me at tournaments. You make the right plays. You make the plays based on percentages. You're favored. You're like, he had 27 cards left. So 1 in 36 cards. 1 in 36 cards. I'm only running 2 Lillie. One was in the discard pile, the other was in play. 2 Lilies. 2 Lilies. 2 Lilies means you always start Lillie. There's Lillie as well. Okay. So I don't immediately need Garb. I feel like it's more important. It's probably important to do this. Lillie started again indeed. So Cynthia here. Argument for N because I gave him a mulligan, but Nitro Sylveon GX apesta ahorita porque Malamar no tienes 0 chance contra Malamar. Y Buzzwole de por sí ya es un mal matchup también. Entonces Sylveon es un deck muy malo ahorita. Okay, so it just passed and we're back to a dead draw. We are back to a dead draw. Back to a dead draw against the Raw Bridget. Like, at this point, it really has gotten to me that I'm running really under average. Like, I know if I keep making the right decisions, things will even out. But it's been 5 months of running under average. It's been 5 months. Hello girl. Do I improve? I'm doing well, thank you. How about you? Do I improve my skills only playing online or playing in real life too? I play both. I play a lot of both. Like the day or two before the tournament, I play a lot in real life as well. And then I practice a lot online. I practice a lot with coaching online as well. So all of that helps. All of that ends up helping out. If I hit this elixir, I would have been in a great position as well to just respond to this Lycanroc. But not gonna happen. Why would you play the Float Stone and then not retreat? That doesn't make much sense to me. I'm gonna play the Strong in case my opponent plays Enhanced Hammer. At least I can Beast Energy next. And then I'm gonna pressure the Rockruff since it's not 70 HP. Thank you, Sinister James, thank you. Like, I wouldn't even call it luck, it's just I'm running under average. I make the 80% favored plays and I keep hitting the 20% every time. And I know I need to play 100 games for that to even out, but it's just frustrating when it's been 5 months of that. Generally 5 months of that. Yeah, dead draw is the main thing that Buzzcarb loses to, indeed. I'm talking more about the one out for my opponent to get the field blower. If he doesn't get field blower, we immediately win. If he gets the field blower, we immediately lose. What happened? He got the field blower. And then off of the N2-2, he also had the Guzma. Yeah, Ray, I know. It's like, it's hard to follow my own advice, I guess. Hola, Mr. Rocker. Things can only get better, and you're closing in on 3 invites. I actually have 3 invites now. 3 North American invites. I need to update my championship points, but I have 1,255 championship points now. Okay. Jet Punch. I need to Jet Punch for 70. Do I? Yeah, I need to Jet Punch for 70. I actually didn't need to do that. Well, it's fine. This helps. If I can get this right. Maybe this. Yeah, this actually seems better with a Beast. I definitely didn't need that strong on the Buzzwole, but it's fine. It's fine. Buzzrock es mejor, totalmente de acuerdo, Kaden. No estoy jugando este deck porque crea que es mejor que Buzzrock, estoy jugándolo para mostrarlo en el canal. Lerke, ¿cuál es el mejor deck del formato? No hay mejor deck del formato. Malamar es muy bueno, Buzzwole es muy bueno, Zoroark es muy bueno. Online is dumb. That's cool, Sinister James. I'm sure you'd be able to make it to Worlds. Why would my opponent not evolve that Zorua? Like, why would you purposely give me that prize? That makes no sense. If I were to Jet Punch again. That actually makes no sense. But, oh well. Dylan, I'm from Mexico, so I'm in a different region. I'm in Latin America. If I were competing in North America, I would be in top 16 right now. I would be around the 10th or so mark. Oh my god. trade for 2. 1 Acerola in deck gets it. Right? Sí, Nitro, si te fijas en mi página de Tablemon, gané un League Cup jugando con Zoroark con 2 Parallel City. Si te fijas en los videos del canal, también las versiones de Zoroark tienen 2 Parallel City. Ok. Maybe you should play a stupid deck, like Deck Wizard Bad. Maybe. Getting, do you find it slightly ironic that at LATAM Internationals they were calling the metagame so varied and then we see a mirror match in the final? I don't think the metagame was very varied for Latin America. Buzzrock was best deck in format. Espeon Garb was doing well because it did well the weekend before. Bulu was also doing well because of all his work, but that's pretty much it. Ripa. I mean, we're still gonna win this game, I think. It's like, look at this place by my opponent. We're generally still gonna win this game, most likely. But it's still ridiculous. Okay, no, never mind. I mean, I can just take 2 more prizes against this Zoroark by just retreating. That seems perfectly fine. Steven Hamula. I do not coach anyone named Steven Hamula. Telly. I definitely don't coach anyone named Steven. Yeah, I'm 22nd in the world. A cup win would put me at top 16, but remember, I have 1255 CP, so I have more than what shows currently. And I'm not competing in North America, I'm competing in Latin America. So currently I'm 2nd place. I'm tied for 2nd place in Latin America with the extra championship points. Okay, 60 damage, that's fine. Did my opponent end me? My opponent end me to the point where I can't retreat my Lele. This is just ridiculous. So I can't attach the strong to retreat. No, the PP, I will not be moving to the USA. I can't. I don't have a visa, I don't have a green card. I can't move to the USA. Even if I wanted to, I can't. It's not easy to just move to another country. Carlos, yes, this weekend I'm going to Madison. Tomorrow I fly to Madison Regionals, the last North American regional. Better play for a cup this weekend, Espeon Garb or Zorul Cario? I think Zorul Cario. I don't like Espeon Garb. It says I'm at 1205. Yeah, and it's missing a League Cup. It's missing a League Cup that I won, so 50 more. I get angry when I'm hungry. I actually had a pretty good breakfast already. Okay, thank you, Float Stone. Thank you. It's very nice of you. 0 cards in my opponent's hand. Did he double puzzle? What did he? He actually had double puzzle in his hand and he went double puzzle for Zerwas? My MMR definitely took a big hit. My MMR definitely took a big hit when I played yesterday and got 7 straight losses with Cernius decks. Thank you, Kaden. Thank you for the good luck wish. That Flowstone was amazing. Yes. He top 6 another puzzle of time. This is just such a strange game. Such a strange game. More Beast Rings. I'm gonna attach here. I'm actually gonna load up the Lele. Gonna load up the Lele. I'm not gonna bench the Trubbish so that my opponent can't GX knock this guy out. And I'm just gonna swing around, right? Sledgehammer deals... No, Sledgehammer deals 150. Swing around has the potential to deal 150. Just forgot my banana taking prices. MMR. MMR is like the internal ranking that the game uses. Oh gosh. I believe they do. Like if you have, like, that's why I play mostly against, or I used to play mostly against like top tier decks and stuff, and that's why you see other people who make videos, like they end up playing against Mega Mewtwo and stuff. It's like there's definitely an internal ranking that we can't see. There's an internal ranking that we cannot see. And okay, so that was a really iffy win, I'm gonna say, against an opponent who made a lot of mistakes. So Buzzgarb, not my cup of tea. Buzzgarb, not my cup of tea. And Tyranitar Dart, you can't search, you can't look it up. You can't look it up. It's hidden from everyone, but you can tell. Like, I face off against Azul, I face off against Team Omnipoke, Siminchi, like the top players. And then, like, it's easy to tell just by what kind of decks you're facing. If you're facing as meta decks consistently, you have a high ranking inside the game. If you're not, then you need to win more to raise your ranking. And yeah, that will be all for Buzzgarb, guys. If you're watching on Twitch, don't go anywhere. I will be right back. If you're watching on YouTube, don't forget to leave a like. It really helps out the channel. And I will be right back in just 1 second. Be right back, guys.